UFC 251's main event.
Is it over?
It was over 2 days ago.
Oh, shit, finally. Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Moron 2.
I'm Moron 1.
And today we're going to be talking about the latest UFC event and our opinion on it.
UFC 251 was the main event of Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal. Masvidal being the challenger for the welterweight title. And, yeah, I thought I'm going to pull up the full card here. I happened to watch the full card. I'm not sure if you did.
I watched the last fight. I was asleep for most of it.
So, I'm lazy. Yes, you are. We know that.
They don't know that. You know that.
Well, yeah, I know that. So, the first fight of the night was Martin Day versus Davey Grant, which Davey Grant had put Martin Day to sleep. KO'd him round 3. Pretty nice right hook. Yeah, right hook. No, left hook.
Left hook, right hook, uppercut. Which is it?
It was a left hook, and it was okay. Yeah, it was a pretty good knockout. You know, first fight of the night. You know, can't go wrong with a knockout. The second fight of the night was Carol Rosa versus Vanessa Mello. And Carol Rosa won by a decision. There really wasn't much that went on. Some good moments, some good landed punches, you know. Shit. I'm tired. Leave me alone. The next fight was Raulian Pavia, something like that, versus Zalgas Zumagulov. I think I said that right. I could be wrong. It was a pretty good fight. It was back and forth action. Pavia won by a decision, and overall, it was a nice matchup for people who aren't known. Next fight was Marcin Tibura, my bad, versus Maxim Grisham. Heavyweight matchup and a grappling clinic by Tibura. It was a great fight. Clear decision win by Tibura. Pretty good grappling, you know. I can see him cracking top 15 by the end of the year. And then the normal prelims, those were the early prelims. We had Leonardo Santos versus Roman Bogachev, where Leonardo Santos had won by decision.
3 in a goddamn row. Are you kidding me?
Really expected a submission. But, you know, hey, what can you do? You know?
Get good.
You know, fair enough. Leonardo Santos, pretty much dominated the fight from start to finish. You know, shit happens.
Yeah, kind of like your ex-girlfriend.
The next fight, Marquand Americani versus Danny Henry. Marquand, he had went for a guillotine and then switched to an anaconda and put Henry to sleep. Slept him out cold with
That's
a
not the only
submission.
thing that put people to sleep that night.
Boom. Roasted.
Fair enough. We'll get to that. Great sportsmanship. Lifted his opponent's legs up to get the blood flowing back to his head. Next fight at welterweight, we have Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos versus Muslim Salikov. I think I said that right. Muslim won by a decision. The featured prelim of the night was Volkan Ozdemir trying to get back into the top 5 of the light heavyweight division versus Yuri Prochazka. Don't know. I'm English. I'm American. I don't know how to say these names. These names are painful to watch and listen and hear, and it hurts my small brain. Volkan Ozdemir looked alright, you know, shit happens. Round 2 starts, it's absolutely floored, out cold, up against the cage. Yuri, I think, is going to be a force to be reckoned with within the next few years in the light heavyweight division. I'd like to see him against like somebody like Johnny Walker, maybe. That might be a fun fight to watch. Now, on to the main card. Started at women's flyweight with Amanda Rivas versus Paige Van Zandt. Paige Van Zandt got dominated, like her last fight. Paige Van Zandt might as well retire. She already said she makes more money on Dancing with the Stars than all of her UFC career, which is bad. She got armbarred in the first round with 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Yeah, it was pretty much pure domination from start to finish. Then we have the women's strawweight rematch. Rose versus Andrade. I was really looking forward to Rose winning by knockout, but I don't think Rose is still mentally there after getting, you know. Then in the next fight, it was the first of 3 title fights. We had Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo. Aldo is starting to kick again. Everybody loves him. You know, the Jose we know and love, you know, like kicking somebody's leg to, you know, bruise. You know, ask Uriah a favor that. Am I right? Jose arguably won the first round, and then Peter Yan took control and started hitting him with good shots, and Jose couldn't recover in the 5th and final round in a fight that he's still gonna lose. Don't worry about that. Not only bad judges, bad referee. This man let a legend of Jose Aldo get hit in the fucking head for 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes on the ground, taking unnecessary damage.
It should have been called there, but
it should have gotten called a lot earlier than it did, in my opinion.
same
People can disagree with me all they want, but it's true. No legend like Jose should take that amount of unnecessary damage. In the co-main event of the evening, we had the rematch. Max Blessed Holloway versus Alexander the Great Volkanovski. My opinion, Max had in the first round, very end of the first round, he had knocked down Volkanovski. Guarantees him round 1. 10-9. Round 2, same thing. Max knocks him down at the end of the round. Guarantees him round 2. 10-9. Round 3, it was back and forth. It was very decision on who you thought did more and whatnot. I gave that round to Volkanovski 10-9. It was a good round. Round 4, another back and forth round that I had given to Max Holloway. I had Max up 3-1 at this point. 10-9 every round. Round 5, Volkanovski did a lot. Takedowns. Max was on his back for a lot of it. Wasn't Max's round. You know, I'll give that round to Volkanovski. In my opinion, Max won the decision, but judges had it going the other way around. Volkanovski won by split decision. Do I think it's right? Did Dana White think it's right? No. Did most of the media think it's right? No. In the main event of the evening,
we don't even have to say anything. This sums it up in a good nutshell.
yeah, he's going back to bed. He doesn't even want to talk about it.
Foot movement. Foot movement. Foot movement.
Jorge Masvidal versus Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. Usman did his thing, you know. He put on a grappling clinic. People call it boring. Some people don't. But, you know, I think he's a boring fighter. I don't like the guy.
I think it's boring.
I think Jorge, if he had a higher camp, I think he may have done a little bit better. But, you know, taking a title fight on 6 days' notice against a high-level grappler who had a full training camp, you kind of think.
And the type of performance he displayed with only that much time.
He had good boxing. He had good boxing through the night.
And he also had pretty good takedown defense, too.
Yeah, if I'm correct, Usman had only landed 5 out of 16 takedowns.
And Usman's not known for being stuffed in terms of takedowns.
Yeah, Usman doesn't get stuffed a lot. But
Boring fight.
Yeah. All he really did, in my opinion, was push him up against the cage, stomp on his toes, knee him a couple of times, punch him in the body, punch him in the face a couple of times, but really didn't do a whole lot. And when Masvidal did break from the clinch, he was hitting them 3-4 times consecutively, boxing, really good boxing. I think Masvidal and Usman need to rematch, but I think Gilbert Burns deserves a title shot before Masvidal gets another one. I think if I were to play matchmaker, I'd put Usman versus Burns for the title next, and then Masvidal versus Leon Edwards. Winner of that faces Colby Covington. Winner of that faces Usman for the title again. I think that's the best way of doing it, but who knows what'll go on. That's about it.
Now, our rating, 1 through 10, of how we thought the card was.
1 through 10 on how I think the card went. I think it was a fairly good card. You know, if I were to give a good one, probably a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't the best I've seen, but it wasn't the worst I've seen.
Yeah, if you want the worst, Derek Lewis versus Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, that was a shit main event. Speaking of Francis Ngannou, uppercut.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked what you saw, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm away.
And we'll see you next time. Moron 2 out.
Moron 1 out. How are we gonna do this?
I don't fucking know.
Howdy, y'all. Nah, that's not it.
I got this. What's going on, guys?
Smells like peasants. Absolute peasantry. Yo, what's up? It's little homie G, Moron 1.
You might as well call yourself a little moron.
Hello, Moron. Fat ass needs some combos.
I hate your combos and hurry up. Oh, go fuck yourself. Don't make me take those combos and spike them out the window. I just realized this is Wimbo.
Wimbo.
No, Wimbo.
Wumbo.
I Wumbo. You Wumbo. Me, he, she. Wumbo.